Okay. I am back. So, um, yeah. Thomas of the Tank Engine. I'm sorry if the screen is too small. I can get rid of the chat overlay and just have the screen. I don't mind. Thomas of the Tank Engine. Thomas School. Huh? Time to go to Thomas School. I'm sure it'll be lots of fun. I'm sure of it. Thomas School. I didn't go to school. Tank Motor Thomas. That sounds very like. I don't know what to say about that. Refer. Art Splungen. Sorry about this, and just sending the stream link to friends or something. Worse. Oh god, now my voice turned in suddenly. That didn't even translate. I'm sorry if I'm taking too long. It's just stuff. Thomas of the Tank Engine again. Right. The fat controller. Oil control seems to be the go-to name for him nowadays in these translations. I did once get Buttman at one point, and I don't know how I got that from the fat controller. Oil control. I love hypertranslate. Fat control. That's not even oil controller. Control the oil. Kind of sounds a little like the please stop oil people who will not stop blocking people's way when they're trying to get to work. Fuel manager. The fat controller. Hasn't changed. Fat control again. Oil control. Come on, be original. Grease controller. Let me up the ante a little bit. Regulates fat. How dare you? I'll have you know I don't regulate fat. Shush. Problem management. Here, of course, problems. Wait, no, that doesn't have that. Fuel system. God's sake. Does this mean I have to resort to using script? Okay, so I have to use. Hello, 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 hello. Pull some freight cars and said the overweight controller. You are quite a errand. Thomas Tom, said the blue machine. At least, said the fat man. Hello, Joshua. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully the screen isn't too small for you guys, because I've got the chat on as well as the screen share thingy. I'm sure it's fine. Right, where was I? I'm going to translate Thomas and the Snow. Because yes, why not? Why wouldn't I? I have that obsession, like humming music every time. I can't help it. Autumn had come to the island. Yes, this'll be interesting. He came to. Don't know if videos from Starve have where he did bad things. This feels like, because the mention of he often pops up, and started he a physical character, basically. Hello there. Hello, Enterprise. Wow, am I that good? Lots of people are joining in, and it's only just not long started. Thomas Hunter's birthday. It was a beautiful day. No, that's fine. That's fine. Feel free to hang out with us. That's fine. Got my own gang here. It was a beautiful day on the island of Sodora, and no one expects Suda's annual. What is what? He came to Autumn Sodor Island. The field yellow to brown soil, and the tractor runs strong as Thomas cheats the signal. Then Thomas saw a tractor nearby. Hi, says. I'm Terence. I want to. You want to what? Thomas, I drive a train. What wheels do you have? They are not ugly. They are foolish, Terence said. I'll go anywhere. You do not need rails. I don't want to go anywhere, Thomas says. I love my car. What? See, it's getting mixed up again with different shit that doesn't even make sense. Winter has come with dark clouds. I don't. No one asked you, Thomas's driver. Or should I say Thomas Driver? Yes, that says Thomas Driver. Hard fall. I hope you don't stop us. Ha ha! Thomas says. I'm soft. No. and left that cold but confidential, of course. They made the trip, but now the country is closed. What? Maybe I should hide the chat overlay so people can see the screen better. There we go. For the next trip, Thomas, you need a snowplow, he told his driver. Pooh! Snow is a soft thing. It doesn't stop. The snowplow is heavy and comfortable, and squeals, Thomas. Thomas! It was shaking and hunting. And when it came back, it was so faulty that the driver had to remove it. You are a very motorcycle. What? Yes, I love my car. Yes, right, yeah. You're a tank engine, Thomas. The next morning, driver Thomas and the firemen came early and tried to fix the shelf, but they could not. Tom, you don't have to. Should not be used, called Annie and Clarabelle, but they are very worried. I hope it's all right. I hope everything is okay. They whispered to each other. Glaze farmers, too. Not bad here, he told the fireman. But definitely in the valley. Weak fool. Flat yesterday. I didn't need that fool at the end, and I'm not going today. Snow cannot stop you. He ran into the tunnel and thought how smart he was. But there is a problem ahead. Members and ashes, Thomas said. That's what I am. And it was. Back, Thomas, back, he told. Thomas tries, but his wheels are turning and can't move. The guard returns to help him back, while others try to get the snow. But as quickly as they dig, the snow was still so much that Thomas was entirely buried. Oh, my wheels and switches. To stop here until I freeze. The motor is stupid. And Thomas began to cry. The bus finally came to save the passengers. And what the? Oh. God, no, I've lost where it was. Yeah. And let Thomas rescue Dido never worried him. Terence joins Clarabelle and pulls her and Annie out of the snow. He empties the empty car. What? Then goes back for Thomas. Thomas's wheels are clean, but still go when he tries to go. Terence slides and finally drops Thomas out of the snow. Ready for the hour home. Thank you. Your favorite is awesome, Thomas says. Hope you're happy now, Thomas, he told his driver. I'll try, Thomas says, and breathes. Great grammar. Great. Real great. Pop is crazy, Diesel. Get off my car! What are these comments? Yes. Yep. Yep, I can do a pretty good fucking controller impression, apparently. I can also try doing Michael Angelis. But depending on the day, because my voice keeps, like, changing every few seconds. Oh, Diesel, it's good, said Ben. Here, said Bill. Another random stories. Next up is Gordon takes a dip, or off the rails. If yes. I can't get words out right today. What is wrong with me? Sometimes it's really tiring to be such a large and splendid sausage. That was a YouTube quote. We need some lore for these stories, especially since I remember doing this on I have a Google Translate Thomas the Tank Engine wiki. So yeah, these are probably gonna be suitable for that. Mr. Gum! I had a feeling you would show up. Sometimes this thing gives me errors. I can hear Mother waking up. About time. I want more breakfast. Gordon's on the side. Sometimes it's great. It was a big mine. Good luck. Someone should do this work. Baby, 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 baby. What? Okay. That was odd. I never want to hear Henry going and singing Justin Bieber ever again. Gordon fell into the pool. Some water from the well into his mouth. It tastes like fish, he shouted. Stupid old cat. Children love. Hello, fat face. The Henry Show. It's the Henry Show, ladies and gentlemen. The Henry Show, where he starts singing Justin Bieber and calling people fat. That's it. That's the show. Woods! Henry is good for his wheels. I like to talk like that. I don't know anything. Wake up and wake up, right? Percy is not guilty. No, yes. Happy spirit happen at any moment, but please answer like Henry did. Well, I ask you, is that true? Does it work? Then it's Henry's turn to get on the express. Oh. Gordon watches as he prepares. Wait, Henry, you won't pull a flying tipper now. Think you'll stay in the story today. Henry leaves with a huff, and Gordon screams and falls asleep. Oh! But not enough. Wake up, Gordon. Stop laughing. There's a special train and we have to catch it. Is this a bus or an answer? Gordon, Tav, and Sir Lily. Stop laughing. Truck, Gordon says. Puh! Gordon's fire started to be slow, so Edward had to take Gordon around to get in the right way. I'm not going. Gordon mummers. Don't be foolish. Don't foolish. Don't foolish. I love Taco Bell. Of course. Oh. What about Jaffa Cakes? That's another YouTube reference. Come out, Henry. We have Jaffa Cakes. Edward is dumb. Oh. Ringo Starr has some beef with Edward. It could be worse, actually. the Gordon is on the wrestling table. The work has been fired, now it is, and it is coming. Gordon is angry and doesn't care about what he does. He waited until halfway through the table. I'll show them, he cried. He slowly moved forward and stabilized the table, but he couldn't stop himself and slipped into the tunnel. He cried. Take me out! Take me out! No sleep. The Finite. You're here, you good machine. Don't you understand? They talked on the wave controller. Gordon doesn't want to get over training and get into the big story. What are you talking about? Waiting for a special? Tell Edward to take it. Hey, leave him where he is. We don't have time to deal with it now. On the other side of a canal, the little kids are talking. Cool, doesn't that sound silly? They can never leave. The singing started. Gordon's back, falling into the gutter. Fall into the old man. Gordon fell into a ditch one Monday morning. Gordon was on the table all day. Oh dear, it's great. I'm never going out. But that night they lifted Gordon and put rubber bands under his wheels to keep him off the dirt. A strong seat was in front of her, and Henry successfully pulled him to safety. Gordon dragged to safety. We show him at the wheel, and he finally shot him at the enemy's tree. Later that night, Gordon crawled home with a sad and wise machine. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I did not mean to burp. That was just... Ow. Hurt. How about Donald and Douglas, aka Break Van? Do-ding, do-ding, do-do, 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 Donald and Douglas are twins and came from Scotland to help with the oil control, but only one engine for all well. But they get you. The fuel manager gave the numbers. Donald 9 and Douglas 10, but still to send the engine home. Just the engine, not one of the engines, just the engine, implying that that's a new character or something. It was a van with brakes at Douglas Center Court. Douglas Center Court. We've got a new location for the Google Translated Thomas Wiki. Things happened. Trying to remove it, he slowed the transmission and speeded up. Douglas began to be a town. I'm a town now. His twin Donald was angry. You're a good problem, Donald says. I let you go. Why did I Spanish accent? What the f... Oops. Oh no, I just sprung a leak! I sprung it! I'll be back. Guys, I'm back again. You can't, they said. I'm important. Donald exploded. I'm back and everything you say and do. Back, don't like it. Take it. This, oh! The van cried. There's a lot. Must be active. The van was good. Until one day, Donald has an accident. Ugh, excuse me. The roads were real. You don't say. It didn't run in time. The oil pump was very angry. Sorry, Donald. I didn't expect this. Your uniqueness. I was thinking about sending Douglas and stopping. Sorry, sir, Donald says. Think more. You are happy and so am I. Now James will help you do a good job. You will cure your disease. James doesn't like that. The oil man was right. James braked his tight. Anyone can think, said Douglas. Donald had an accident at the door. I heard them talking about engines and other things, even the tar wagon. Shut up, James said. This is not fun. He didn't like his accident to be remembered. Okay, said Douglas. Of course, James, it wasn't you. What? James didn't say. He kept everything. It's a cross, snickered the big brake van. Tried to be redeemers. Good. He used everything. James was doing well, but by the time he arrived at Edward Station, he was tired. Well, Douglas was there. Please, glowing James. These hedgehogs are playing hedgehogs. What? What the fuck? Where the heck am I? Yeah. It is like when people always comment quotes from my videos in the chat for some reason. I don't get it, but okay. Too much voicing Babalooey. Oh yeah, because sometimes I have been like doing a Babalooey impression from Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Ah yes, Louie is here, and I can't do it now. Oh God, no. I've tried. So, it's probably because I've not long woke up. Slowly but surely, the engines brought Trick up the hill, but James listened. I can't. Let me go. Enjoyed it. What? No, I didn't. He is brave. No. Go sit. Use a van. The van had pictures no one happened. And Edward came soon to take the things away. The fuel gauge was on. I want to know it was Douglas, he said. The Fat Controller's now named Chicken for some reason. His name is Chicken. Douglas was great, sir, said Edward. James had no jobs, but Douglas worked like free. I listened to my part. True as yourself, said the old bands. I want to be good, Douglas. I don't know. Something about the handsome oil commandant. But that's another story. I'm sorry, what? Thomas comes to breakfast. This could go wrong. I just know it. Comes to Brer. Thomas, come to breakfast. My hands are frozen. My hands are frozen. Wear hands, Percy. Wait, what? Thomas came to the mystery. Thomas the Tank Engine has worked in his industry for years, and he knows it well. You know exactly where you stand, Thomas. He laughed at his driver. Without me. Thomas was proud. He didn't notice his driver was laughing. He's deaf. Then he boasted to us. The driver says he don't want him anymore. Don't hesitate. He pissed off Percy. I don't go without my driver. Toby was serious. I would be scared. Yes! Thomas is proud. You can't imagine. I will. You will see. The next morning the fireman came. Thomas fainted slowly as the heat rose in his boiler. Percy and Toby were still... I nearly said Tercy and Poby. What the heck is wrong with me? Then Thomas remembered. The fool got stuck in the mud. He laughed. I'll show them. The driver said I could work without him. I just came out. Now I stop with a wheeze. That'll make them jump. Thomas thought he was smart, but in reality he was just hanging around because he carelessly cleaned and had a medal under his control. He realized his mistake. He tried to whee, but failed. He tried to stand up, but couldn't. He continued to roll. He didn't dare look at what lay ahead. There was a station house. The station master was about to eat breakfast. Worry! Thomas cried and closed his eyes. He falls into the house. The building is shaking. The glass rings are broken. Plaster is everywhere. Tomasi had a bush in his travels. He peeked into the house through its leaves. He could not speak. The station master was very angry. His plate. You engine of trouble, he cursed. Look what you had for breakfast. Now I have to cook some more. He hit the door. Some plaster fell off. At this point, it fell to Thomas. Thomas was... The workers support us with hard woods and put steel in the garden. Then Donald and Douglas arrived. Dinner packed us. We'll get you back on the road soon. He laughed. Donald and Douglas rescued Thomas. Donald and Douglas, proud of their strength, managed to bring Thomas to safety. Pieces of wire and a broken window were strewn across the front, which was badly bent. The twins laughed and left him. Thomas was embarrassed. Something bad was coming. You are a Trojan. I know, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Thomas was quiet behind his bush. You have to go to work and fix your face. It will be a long process. Yes, sir. Currently, a diesel train is working for you. The diesel, sir? Thomas was confused. Yes, Thomas, the diesel remains needed. Diesel does not eat breakfast in the station houses. Oh, I don't know. He probably does. I'm gonna up the ante a little bit and see translate. Oh, never mind. Uh, um, oh, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Ooh, cheesy. Thomas came to have breakfast. Hmm. He looked around the room with his fingers. The lady in the parking lot. You're a bad engine. I know, sir. I'm sad. Go to the factory and fix your face. It will work for a long time. The fit controller. Spider wagons will do this job too. Eddie Diesel, sir? Who's Eddie Diesel? You won't be doing that now. Eddie Diesel. Yes, Thomas. Diesel engines are always stored until needed. Diesel is never seen eating breakfast at Central Station. That's not even on Soda. Morning. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Morning. The fit converts just railway as the Wii Fit. What, in 1986? Because that episode was from 1986, I believe. Diesel does it again? Sure thing. I'm always happy to help out. Diesel does it again. Ha! Gay. I don't know why that meme exists. The early UK transcripts, I don't really. Don't really, don't really understand why there's like two versions of the UK transcript. there seems to be a lot more dialogue in the original UK version than the Diesel does Pennywise again. Oh, I see what you did there. Clever. But disgusting. Diesel does it again. Oh, 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 oh. Shit. Aye. Oh, yes. Yes. That's a lot of Gaelic. Again. Duck and Percy enjoyed the docks, pulling and pushing loads into the docks. But one morning, the engines got tired. Much has changed. I'll have to. Whoa! The snow's dripping on it. Just jump scared me. This I've never heard of in my life, May. So, Mouse and Percy. Mouse and Percy. Duck is now Mouse. And Percy enjoyed pulling loaded cars back and forth around the station. But one morning, the engine was tired. You have more ports than anyone else. Grease management promises that other engines will be able to help with this. Ha! The time has come, Percy said. My whole body was burning and I couldn't move. Book of Faith. They were waiting for the horses to arrive. Why are you waiting for horses? Quick Draw's not going to appear at the docks. Surprise yourself when you do. Good morning. He thinks diesel is good. Currently, both engines are diesel engines. What? Duck and Percy are diesels. What are you doing? Great, Duck is now Rat. Okay. What are you doing here? Done. Well, Sir Topham Hatt, your words have been a great help to me, Diesel replied. I wish you could bring me some tea. I give the vehicle a little more. Where's the bypass? Percy was skeptical. Where to there? Diesel muttered. It's a few steps away, isn't it easy? Diesel, I think you do your own thing in life. Ah! Keep yelling. Grr, grr. Diesel. Percy and freaked. They want you to drive diesel cars forever. They refuse to work and will not leave their homeland. Fat Toe was enjoying tea and ice cream when he was busy on the phone. Sure, maybe there is something wrong with the port surface. I will get there as soon as the diesel is powerful and runs on its own. Freight transport. Both Percy, Coral, and Duck caught. What is it? Here's the summary. Ha ha! We're on strike, the Percy said. Yes, full compliment. Sorry, but I'll take the diesel. So in your silence, your pained voice, Lower combo slipped. We need to give Diesel a second chance. I'm doing my best to help you buy Diesel here. Now I need your help. This is the only engine. Nice to see you again, Percy. The next morning, everything changed. Use a Diesel improperly, it will start to malfunction. He ran straight to Percy, was very scared. Get up, Percy! Diesel frowned. What to do? He didn't talk to Percy. The Diesel crashes into the vehicle so that its bodywork can be used. What would a wise man say? Percy Allah. He doesn't like you. Talk about ducks. You will tell him that I cried, Diesel said. There are two like you, right? Percy and the leaving IFA didn't talk because they didn't want to be leakers. Diesel's higher than before. That explains why he can't have a coherent sentence. Yes, blabber. Don't forget Pixie and Dixie. They're also mice. The next day, he loaded a cart full of ceramics. He gave the car to his lawyer, but the lawyer was not protected. 24 years of rain. What planet is this? A financial expert recently heard this news. The car was brought by the High, but the house was lost. Simple box with diesel engines. The wisdom of Porto speaks for itself. Care works long before you arrive. I don't want you back. Completely forgets about the events and then brings him back. Well, Doug and Percy, I hope you don't have to take it upon yourselves anymore. Oh, no, sir. Yes, sir. Back to the engines. It makes me happy that when Red Diesel does well, we get back to work. What? Well, that was, something. Any thoughts, or that didn't make any sense to you fellas? Yeah, like inconsistencies and blah blah blah. So that was Diesel does it again. That was Diesel does it again. Yay. Face. Yeah. The face. Yay. Oh, yay. You know what? Now I'm going to now I'm just gonna do some simple like Thomas Wiki instead of a script. If it weren't for these stupid god awful adverts. Let's try something. To looking on the tiny information now I can translate. I have no idea how to breathe. So yes, this is if I knew where my my translated Thomas wiki was. Found it. I found it. I don't think used in a long time now. Give me a sec. Gotta sign in. Gotta sign in to the freaking wiki. I hate this. I hate having to sign back in. Yes. Help edit on my thing. I'll post it. There we go. That's my Thomas Google Translated wiki. I just hope people don't like abuse it or anything like that. You know I'm like with I'm very protective over my stuff and things. It doesn't look like there's been any changes at all since. Ah, shit. What if I click random page? Yeah, nothing's changed. Nothing's like. I really need to get back into this wiki because. Yeah. For some reason, God and Jesus are somehow a part of the translated series as relatives of Gordon and Henry. I know it's weird. Sir Topham Hoover? When was it? Sir Topham Hoover appearing? Okay. I'm just gonna translate random things. Once was a little engine called Edward. Once upon a flip, not much has changed yet again. Let me try that 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 again. Yeah, mommy's a dick. There was once a little fire named Edward. There was a small engine labeled Edward. Are you serious? Once upon a time, there was a little car named Edward. There was a small motorcycle. Name Edward. Just looking back on my Google Translated Thomas Wiki. You are welcome to help out with it, Mr. Guy, if you, since this stuff is your alley a little bit. So top is Editor Topham Hatt's brother and sentient vacuum cleaner. Ah yes, Editor Topham and Mr. Topham Hatt. I remember those guys. Boom. Topham's hat. The hat is sentient. Sir Topham's voice. Mr. Top Hat. Character. And it actually sounds... I don't think we've ever had Mr. Top Hat. So I might add that page. There we go. That's fine. Sir Thomas's master. Whoops! You forgot to put the CD in your ass. Ah. That's supposed to be Shona. Sir Topham Hatt. Topham Hef. Gordon and Henry destroys Tidmouth shit. Yeah, I'll do that. And I'll do Sir Lowham Hat first. guys. Sorry about that. The stream decided to be a dick. At least the Wi-Fi is. It's just the Wi-Fi being an ass. Let's try that again, shall we? Come on, you can make it better than that. Ah, Servant Loam McCott. How's that for a name? Well, it kind of sounded like I said Servant Loam McCock at one point. Oh yes, Lord, I'm lying. That explains so much. It's fine. Gordon and Henry destroyed. Not sure why I'm doing this one, but yeah. Gordon and Henry Tidmouth destroyed the warehouse. Okay. I'll be back. I'm back. I'm back again. I'm back in black. Straight into an old truck. Fuck. Ding. Ding. Chocolate cake. Then my poop turned into chocolate cake. You did. You what? Turned into what? Into chocolate cake. Cake. Chocolate cake. Hopefully, I didn't take too long. I was eating porridge for breakfast. Very. The free railway engines are the first book published by Great Britain in 1945 and gives the origin of Thomas. Is that supposed to be technically his origin? Because we never see him in Brighton. Let's go. Free Train Engines. It's the first book in the train series. First was published in Great Britain by Thomas. Thomas wrote the book instead of Reverend Audrey. Thomas wrote the book. Confirmed, people. Hello, I'm Thomas the Tank Engine. I write books for children. Thomas, you have no hands. As I was saying, I write books for children. Are you even listening to me, Thomas? You are not a writer. As I was saying, I write books for children. Okay, you're getting weird, Thomas. I write books for children! The Fat Controller was Crossy Road. The Fat Controller was fat. Ah, very dare. Yummy, yummy. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. All right, what we got next? When Wilbert Autry was a boy, his interest in railroads often paralleled that of his father. Want to see trains on the Great Western Railway? For him, the sound of an empty engine is like speech. A big engine that moves mountains says, I can't, and a small engine helps you. I will do it. Okay. Right, alright, yeah. Something stinks in here. It stinks. Every time. Edward's died. Put the white over.